Hello, I'm Daniel, and welcome to the Emunah Project. We here at the Emunah Project are continuing our series of videos with respect to information, inspiration, education, guidance, advice, and as of the time of this recording, we are during the week of Hanukkah. And I want to say a couple of words about Hanukkah. Hanukkah, we celebrate the miraculous victory of the small but dedicated and devoted Jewish army, the Maccabees, against the wildly superior Greek Syrians. These were Syrian, but they were under the influence of Hellenistic Greek society. So they're, for all intents and purposes, Greek culture. And how we beat them, overcoming impossible odds, and then we cleansed and rededicated the temple. The word Hanukkah means dedication. And it's very important to appreciate the nature of the struggle. And the nature of the struggle is that the Greek Syrians didn't want to kill us. That's it. I mean, so many other peoples have wanted us dead. Believe me, there's no shortage of civilizations who've wanted to exterminate us. But that wasn't the case with the Greek Syrians. They didn't want to kill us. They wanted us to stop being Jewish. They didn't like our religion. They didn't like the fact that we had the Sabbath, and that we were keeping kosher, and that we had Torah readings, and that we circumcised our sons, and that it drove them crazy. And that's what they wanted to stamp out. Not the people. They wanted to stamp out Judaism. They wanted to stamp out Yiddishkeit. And a lot of people in those days were all for Greek culture. They really were. Greek philosophy, Greek art, Greek plays, drama, the Olympics, Greek food, fabulous. But as always, there is a righteous remnant, and a small group of very dedicated Jews said, we can't stop being who we are, because if we do, they will truly defeat us in a way much more than killing us. So the war, the Maccabees won, and as the story goes, they go into the temple, and they the menorah, the gold menorah, the seven-branched lamp of gold in the temple, of course, the whole temple was defiled. They had to clean it out. The altar was just a mess. But with respect to the menorah, there had to be special oil that was made for that purpose. And they kept them in little clay jars. And they were sealed and stamped, and the Kohanim, the priests, every day would clean the lamps and fill the oil. There was only one jar left that was not broken and had the seal. Now they had to get more oil, but they wanted the olives to be from a certain place, and they had taken to make it and press it, and it took a little time. It took 8 days. And the shame was that immediately, of course, they wanted to fulfill the mitzvah right away. But this is what a shame is that we're lighting the menorah, but we only have enough oil for 1 day, and we're going to have to stop. And it was considered a very bad thing. So the miracle is that that one cruse of oil, that one clay jar of oil, that day's worth lasted 8 days until they were able to get more olive oil pressed, and that was the miracle. But the thing is, and that's what people talk about, the miracle of Hanukkah. We eat food that's cooked, fried in oil, and everyone talks about the lamps and the lights. But I think for today's purpose, what I want to do is I want to concentrate on the reason for the war. The Greek Syrians wanted us to blend in. They wanted us to be like them. This was an anti-assimilation war, and I find it the height of irony that of all the festivals in the Jewish calendar, it's Hanukkah that people try to be more like others. For example, Hanukkah presents. Traditionally, you don't give presents. You give money, specifically coins. Why? Because one of the first things in those days, one of the first things an independent country can do, it can mint its own coins. And one of the first things that Israel did once it banished the Greek Syrians would be able to mint coins. This was Jewish money. This means we are a country again, an independent country. That's why we have Hanukkah geld, Hanukkah money, coins, or those chocolates wrapped in silver and gold foil. People do presents in order to compete with Christmas. First of all, you can't compete with Christmas. It's so ubiquitous. It's absolutely everywhere. And you shouldn't. The idea of a Hanukkah bush, Judah Maccabee, I'm sure, is spinning in his grave, knowing that the festival, the commemoration of his war against assimilation, is being celebrated by some people with a Hanukkah bush that is imitating like a Hanukkah like a Christmas tree. And anyway, it's important to realize that yes, it's the festival of lights, yes, the miracle of the oil, but never lose track of why we fought the war in the first place. We fought it. It was an anti-assimilation war. We did it because we didn't want to be like everyone else. We didn't want to blend in. We wanted to remain Jews, true to God and true to the Torah. We're going to be doing more videos along these lines. Please come back, please watch, please learn. And until next time, on behalf of the Emunah Project, I'm Daniel, and thank you too much.